I think it's working.
I think we're good. I think we're live. Are we live?
Someone check it online.
Yeah,
I still don't see the
my
topic.
efforts are all not for naught. Oh, yep, it is working.
Excellent. Well,
We're
hello
here.
everybody, and welcome
Hey.
to our 25,000 subscriber live stream extravaganza.
It's not an extravaganza.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How's it going,
If you
everybody?
use extravaganza too many times, it stops being extravaganza. If every live stream is extravaganza, which one's the actual extravaganza?
It'll stop being an
All of
extravaganza
them.
when we start doing them regularly. Because we have 15,000 subscribers since we have last done a subscriber live stream. A lot has changed in this time frame. Many things have happened. Many
I'm
things have
taking
transpired.
these
So
off. I
first,
look like a washed-up celebrity.
Nice.
So
Maybe
first
you
of
are a
all-
washed-up celebrity.
No, I'm not.
First of all, what I will say is, do we have a message board topic yet? Did you make that, Alder?
Freaking light.
Meso, you were gonna make it.
No, I'm doing it.
You
I did it.
literally
I did it. I
said,
just did it.
Okay, cool. You literally said, "I'm doing it."
No,
So
no,
was
I
like,
never
well,
said. I never
No,
once
he
said-
didn't.
I said Meso.
It
I thought you were gonna make it the entire time.
I did think Messer was going to make it. I made one on hold just in case Messer was like, oh, is it
You know
supposed to be
what?
me? It's supposed to
Well,
be me?
thumbs up.
Good
Okay.
job. Good
I
job,
blame
Kai.
you,
You're
LJ.
the
It's the
man
mask muffling your voice and communication.
Here,
Can't
Meso.
hear you
Yeah,
properly. Maybe if you were a normal person, I'd hear what you're saying.
Maybe if you were a smart person that could hear normally, then you would have made the topic.
What does being smart have to do with hearing properly? You can be smart and be deaf. That's a thing that can happen.
I mean, sure, but
Alright,
unfortunately,
the point of the story is we're not having a live stream chat. If you want to talk and live comment, what we have is a handy topic on the TTV message boards where you can all go to talk about it, and it's going to be pinned globally, and stuff's going to be a big deal. It's called the 25K subscriber live stream message boards discussion topic. So once again, if you'd like to chat, go over there for the duration of the show. And if you don't have an account yet, well, it's not, because it's a great place to be. You should totally make an account.
No better time to do it.
Pretty much.
I'm trying to sort out the light.
The light's fine.
No, it's not. It
Also,
looks like
I
a
ran out
vampire.
of sunglasses.
Oh yeah, right there. It was fine when you were like in a different setting. That right there, it's a little bright.
Right, sit back.
Now you kind of look like a ghost. You kind of look like you're an apparition appearing to me.
Ah!
Tell me, Viper,
Amazing.
when do I die?
I don't know. When do you die?
What's the point of you if you can't tell me the future?
amazing.
Oh, someone's
Oh
throwing
no,
shade here.
I have to make a jam toast and drop it on the floor, and if it ends up face down, that means you're gonna die.
You have to make a jam toast.
Just one jam
Yeah.
toast.
One
That's
toast.
not, is that where you're playing Viper's Brain? I think we all get that, right? That's not like a...
I get that. It's just like
it's
I
not-
think
it's not-
peace
it's-
would be put in there.
It's
Like a
not
piece
playing
of
Viper's
toast.
brain. It's called playing Devil's Brain.
Hey, real quick, guys.
Devil.
If you're just joining us right now, you should go to board.ttvpodcast.com and go underneath our Pandemic Panda subcategory for the 20K subscriber message board topic, where we will be monitoring and, I guess, answering, maybe, possibly, questions.
Yeah, I
Let's
figured.
basically a chat for this
It's
live stream.
basically chat, because Hangouts and YouTube chat ain't exactly the greatest, and that's when we can get it working. We still have difficulty doing that. So.
Yeah.
Message boards
Very
is-
You know what? You know what? Thank you. Thanks, Mesa, for making the topic. Is what I would say if you made the topic.
Anytime.
That's Meso taking credit for somebody else's work.
Yep. Like moving to YouTube, I guess, in your fantasy world. Where you say it's your
Hey,
idea.
listen, that was my idea. That's my idea.
And what you just said, "Hey, listen," is Messo's quote.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
That's from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, listen! Oh,
A game I've never played. Anyway,
Yes, that game you've never played.
do we want to introduce? We have here. We only have 5 people. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but we could.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Hey, everybody! I'm Messina.
I'm LJ.
I'm Kahi.
I'm Viper.
I would need a cool pose. What am I? I'm Takuma!
Perfect. Perfect.
Webcam comedy. This is great. this more often. So,
Slapstick.
once again, this is going to be a 25K live stream, not extravaganza, because that's like a banned word, I guess. It's going to be a celebration. Because the last time we did one of these subscriber live streams, I think it was it November of 2014?
Was it 20,000?
October or November? I think it was October. Not November. Yeah, it was 10,000. Was the only time we ever did one. And
I
that
remember
was a momentum
because I couldn't do it.
It wasn't our. It was one of our first live streams, not our first, but one of our first. And we had a lot of cool stuff that went on. We did like giveaways and stuff. We announced the epic cancellation/hiatus of Biocraft Chronicles, which not a lot of people knew about because they didn't watch the live stream. So we still get questions to this day about like what's going on with Biocraft.
Yeah. So for
this
anyone
live
wondering,
stream.
it's on hiatus. We didn't.
No, we're bringing it back. Biocraft 2017. Put it on the hashtag right now.
No, stop!
Don't do it.
Ask LJ specifically about this. Only LJ.
This live stream's going to be on a smaller scale, is basically what I was getting to. We don't have any giveaways to speak of. We're also not going to be canceling or bringing back any projects. It's just going to be us talking to you and having a fun time.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. So, yeah. How's it been, guys? How's it been going?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, you know.
It was a busy day for me. I helped someone, like, some other family clean their house. So, like, I was, like, moving stuff and, like, scrubbing floors and doing all that.
Clean house, too.
Wow.
All right. Well, I'm going to call the FBI real quick. You guys do that.
Like you would really want to do that. They'd come after you first.
Don't worry, I'm already on the phone with him.
Listen, I'm going down. I'm bringing you all down with me.
Wait, what did I do?
You wear that stupid
Bring us down
mask.
with you. You can't
That should be
even
a federal offense.
Hey,
The
my
stupid
mask
mask.
is beautiful.
Although
okay?
I will say, the mask is questionable, but it's looking pretty shiny.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's got a little gleam on it.
Yes, I recently repainted it, so it is a much brighter gold.
Well, it's looking good.
And you know what? You can see this mask and this person in person at BrickFair Virginia 2016.
Hey, that's a thing. We
Heck yeah.
we recently recorded TTV podcast 191 talking about BrickFair, just kind of reminding everybody. Do you want to talk about our announcement here as well? Get some
Let's do it.
instant gratification replies.
What's this going?
So let's put her on the spot.
So Viper,
Viper.
what's going on?
No. No.
What's going on?
No.
Bail.
No.
Do you have something to say to our audience?
No, I don't.
Do you want us to say it for you? Because we will.
Yes, please.
Okay, Viper is 100% confirmed to be going to
It's not
BrickFair,
100
Virginia.
Viper is
Not 100%.
99.5% sure. There's
99.9%. Always go for the 99.9%.
Right, because Viper could die right after this. A plane could crash into her house right now, and then we'd be like, well, I guess we weren't 100% sure. But there's a small chance that Viper might not be there. But there's a large chance.
Small chance.
There's a
I've
small
got to
chance.
talk to some people and then, do stuff and then get there. So yeah.
It would be absolutely incredible if this goes to plan like we figured, because what this means is the total BrickFair cast for TTV is going to be me, Var, LJ, Kahi, Vin, and now Viper, you. Unfortunately, Takuma and Purple will not be going.
Like
Yeah.
5% chance. I had 2 vacations
5%
I
chance.
wanted to go on this summer, and I had to cut out the one that was like 3 times as expensive. The only
Yeah.
way I will be able to show up is if I actually get a job soon, and they allow me to take the time off.
I was like,
that
hey,
pans
thanks
out.
for hiring me, so I need to take off a week right now. Sorry, but I know you need me for a job right now. I kind of need. There's a Lego thing. Listen, I know. Like, there's the Legos. Yeah. So like, I like Legos, and I like other people that like Legos. I need the Lego thing.
Oh, really? I like Lego too. I also like other people that like Lego.
Well, you should go to the Lego thing, which is going
We
to be
totally
what
should.
date? What date again? It's going to be August
6th to 7th are the public
are the
days.
public days.
Yeah.
Right.
Public
Be there
days
for a
are
while,
August
but the
6th to
public
7th.
Yeah. You can come there and you can check out mocks. You can do whatever that stuff you do at BrickFair is that really only Takuma knows about because he's been there and I haven't. And you can meet us, like talk to LEGO fans. It's gonna be great. So, hey, fantastic event. I've already seen a bunch of you guys saying that you're going to be going, so we're really looking forward to doing that. We're going to have a fan meet up. It's going to be awesome.
Man, we're going to be doing so much filming while we're there. We're going to have like actual vlogs of us. It's nice. It's like the 6 of us, I feel, are like the OG kind of like Toa Team 6, because we have just 5 guys, there's 1 girl.
Toa Team
like,
6!
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's one for like all the elements, I guess.
I wonder.
Okay.
I wonder how much Toa I am.
We have
got
to
a
decide.
You're the Toa of Earth because you're a stick in the mud.
I was gonna say I'm Tahu because I'm the leader of TTV.
See, all right. We know when people used to say we spread misinformation.
I mean, come
Yes,
on, it's me.
that was
It's LJ, head of TTV. I run this show. Look, I'm running this right now. This live stream, I have full control.
You're running it into the ground.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure there's some dirt stuck under my toenails.
Well,
Right
that's
now.
your problem, not
Toenail.
mine.
I'm inside wearing socks, and I'm still getting dirt under my toenails because of you.
Cry those blue pin tears.
There goes the mascara again.
That's where we
Irrigate
supply our
the
blue
fields
pins.
with my
We make
tears.
we make
Hashtag
LJ
Purple
cry.
Dragon.
So what are we
Yes.
going to use to fund my trip? Is it going to be Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or FundMe?
I'm seeing a lot of people saying fun to Takuma's trip. That's crazy. That's insane. Listen, Kahi started a GoFundMe to get him an Xbox One.
Yeah, but that
and
was
we did,
just something.
And we did talk
got
about
money!
it on the
That
podcast.
was such a selfish thing for him. This is something they actually
I know.
benefit.
All right.
That's not the point,
Well,
though.
I don't know.
I'm not
I don't know
saying
if
Kahi was selfish for doing it. I'm saying that people were actually kind enough to
Yeah,
pledge to
that
it.
was incredible. I don't know if my Xbox is more selfish than you wanting to go on vacation for a week.
Oh, snap.
I'm just saying.
knows.
I think they're on the same level of selfishness in terms
If
of
you want to
funding.
do it and try,
There's a
for
big
it,
difference here, though.
the fans are kind enough
You
to
set
do
it up
that.
yourself. They're volunteering for me. Clearly, they are the ones that actually want this.
Oh,
Just saying.
snap.
While you're at it, can we get X?
No.
That could be significantly more costly, but if you want to set up a GoFundMe and see what happens, do it. Maybe some Flickr pals will pledge. I don't know.
I highly doubt we
Rivex.
would get enough money to just send me there, though. I mean, it's going to be, what, like $300 for plane ticket at least, hotel. I mean, splitting it with people with me, still the hotel's at the discounted rates for like $100 a night last time I was there, normally $250.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like the $60, is it $60 to get the admission fee for
Yeah,
BrickFair?
yeah, if you get it,
Yeah,
if you
but
register
if you
early,
register at a certain point.
then yeah, it's 60.
And then there's, well, there's food. That actually
Food
pretty
and
much covers
just
it.
activities.
Food is pretty much easy because it's Walmart's right there and everything's dirt cheap.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Meso, Walmart's right there. You'll be right at home.
It's like the same, like, seriously. Here's the hotel, here's the expo center, here's Walmart.
That
And
is
here's a parking lot that
really,
connects them
really
all, pretty much.
good. That's really good, actually. I'm really glad to hear that. That's going to be very advantageous.
Everything is within walking distance except a Lego store.
If I can get to a Walmart, I will be set. Walmart is my
That makes
jungle. Okay, I know that place like the back of my hand. It's great.
Yeah, I know, Meso. We know.
You know there's different Walmarts, Menzel. It's not like it's literally the
my
same
jungle.
store.
Shady Walmarts, the dodgy Walmarts.
There's like the blue
I've been to-
Walmarts, and then the brown Walmarts, and then the big
They
Walmarts,
do
the
have
super
what's
centers,
like,
and then the
they
small
do have, like,
Walmarts.
neighborhood Walmarts, which are like green and on a
One
smaller
Walmart,
scale,
Walmart.
and they don't have certain
Yeah.
things like the toy section, but they don't have Lego sets. But like, I've been to about 6 Walmarts in my local area, in the surrounding cities. They all look identical in terms of appearance, except for one in a nearby city that's flipped for no apparent reason. Like, the food is on the opposite side of the store, and like everything else, just all is that.
I mean, fair enough. Walmart has like the food location, and then like
They're
not food.
standardized,
And then
basically, is my point.
products,
There's
there's
chain.
toys, clothes, and then like some
Yeah.
jewelry and stuff. So fair enough.
Pretty much. So it's like, I don't know. If that's what, true about BrickFair, that's no big good.
Walmart is my Jungo, Meso 2016.
Walmart is my Jungo.
Welcome to the jungle!
Welcome to the jungle! We got bad grammar and pronunciation. No, how's it?
Shut
the
up.
fans. How's life?
Together, Meso. I thought you were the king of Walmart, the king of the jungle.
Var says, "Are really having a conversation about Walmart right now?" Yes, Var. Yes, we are. What else?
Because it's
I'd
relevant
really like to
to
talk about-
BrickFair.
You know, I would really like to come on this podcast like last year, not last year, last time we did this, and be like, hey, we got great Bionicle news, guys. Bionicle's coming back. But nowadays, the only thing we're talking about is Bionicle may be ending soon. So that's not really a great conversation piece.
We're doing this again?
Story.
People are getting
We're
mad
not
at us.
saying,
about
like,
this.
this is why we're not doing it. Yeah, this is a hot topic. I don't know if people are getting mad at us per se, because there's a lot of people in the community doing it. But yeah, there's a lot of people that do not like this. They call it like fear mongering. They're like, we must appreciate Bionicle while it's here. We must not entertain the possibility that it will not be here at some point. And I'm like, yeah. We talked about it in the podcast, but yeah, Bionicle's.
We talked about it on the podcast so much, other people started talking about us talking about it on the podcast.
What happened? Gotta spread the awareness, man.
Yes,
This whole
spread the awareness.
again.
Yep,
It's a thing.
We did that all right.
We did that, and I believe people will be better in the long run for it. It's all about perception. It's all about how you perceive things. And yeah, Bionicle G2, how long has it been going for now? Like a year and a half?
Too
Roughly,
long.
yeah, a year and a half. Since New York Comic Con, it's been exactly a year and a half, and it has been a crazy journey from that point. Nothing's gonna beat.
Journey
I don't
to
feel
one.
like the Bionicle hype will ever reach that point where we were like anticipating the Masters, like coming off NYCC. That was such a crazy period of time.
Yep,
And
that's
that
why
was
I like a
truly-
lot
I was
of the
glad
matches
to be alive. Then.
simply because of that. I just like them because they're so nostalgic, even though they weren't released all that long ago.
No, they had their problems and stuff, but that was just such a great time to be a Bionicle fan, getting to be part of the return of Bionicle, and also using that, it like catapulted our channel into this period of actually being known by people, and now we've done all these new series and stuff. We went on Vessel, that was a big thing that happened since 10,000. It's been a great time for the channel, most definitely, even if we talk about how G2 may not be doing all that great. TTV is doing better than ever, so for that I'm very thankful. I wish we could have some crazy announcements for you guys, but all the stuff we're planning on doing is like not ready to be talked about yet.
Yep,
right.
Nope.
Ever since our prior projects, you may notice, like, we don't like to announce things, because when we announce
Bad
things, it
idea.
typically doesn't...
See, there's one thing on this channel that can be reliably announced with a release date. And it will
everybody
always
buckle
come
in,
out.
kick back, go to sleep.
Alright.
Alright, everyone, welcome to the LG Live Show. Today we've got the 25,000 subscriber extravaganza to the LJ channel. That's right, everyone. TTE is back in full swing. I'm LJ. I'm LJ. And I'm LJ. And today we're
And
going to
y'all
talk to
suck.
you about... I know I'm offended.
Oh,
And
You know
Vader
what?
39
United States
says...
College campus then.
Invader 39 says, what about the recent reviews, LJ? I like you, dude. Cool. I get you.
I'm working on it.
No, listen. There's one thing. Like the one
I
thing
have
know.
Onua. He is next. Tarak is attached to him. They're coming.
Hey, you know who also has Onua and Tarak? Every other Bionicle fan, because you've taken so long to make the review.
That's it.
Hey, look at me! You want a review? Like, yeah, I'll buy him, even though he's got these
Yeah,
freaking
you
gunmetal
get
feet. It's like
TKL
0 out of 10, bad color scheme. He's got, like, stupid shoulders that flop all around.
Let's go.
You want to go? You want to go?
Let's go.
Want to go? We can go.
Do it.
We can go.
Aren't you all going to
BrickFair?
BrickFair?
I'm not doing
Let's do
it.
it.
That's not worth it.
Right now.
In the right corner, we have LJ, and in the left, I almost forgot. In the left,
Right? Like, right. Oh,
In
what's
the
that
right.
again? What do we call
Right.
it? What's the English word for that?
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
Corner. Alright, Kai, you want to fight?
I just saw this picture, but it's me,
You
KLC.
with a
Best
log.
fan art ever of Meso. Of Meso.
I'm dying. You guys see this? Zootopia of Walmart. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, Onua, he's ain't that great. Everybody was like at first, no, Onua's the best Toa. He's like the most solid or whatever, but
Right,
I don't
Onua's
think
fine.
so.
Onua has no real major issues. Tarak ain't such a much, but I'm fine with Onua. Onua's pretty cool.
Onua's got his epic, beefy, and well-armored weapon, and he's got
Epic,
his
beefy.
great color scheme with absolutely no problems whatsoever, not even discounting the crystals that aren't even on him right now. And he's got his great, functional, never accidentally firing a stud shooter hammer. And, oh yeah, pointless asymmetricality. That's always nice. Meso's
Your
recent
face is
reviews.
pointless
Do not buy. 0 out of 10. Bring back Hero Factor.
The actual good.
Well, I mean,
What did you just say?
it wasn't the best review, but it sure got done real quick.
Okay, watch this. You know what? I'll do a review right here, right now. Onua, Tarak, get him. Done.
Why would you get him?
You're both very pretty, okay? Let's move on.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Just a reminder, because we've been live for a while. If you're wondering why there's no live stream chat on YouTube or Hangouts, because we're talking on the message boards. Because we can't figure out how to get this chat working on the stream, and it ain't even worth it because it ain't that great.
Well, no. That's the thing is.
The TTV
No,
message
keep going.
boards, we got a topic.
Yeah,
I think
boards.tvpodcast.com.
we do have comments.
Well,
Mouse
There's
doesn't
comments,
work.
but there's not like a. Is there actually a
It's not
chat?
a live stream of comments, but yeah, we have
Well,
comments.
No, they can comment on the video. That's possible.
posting on the video and posting in the comments, that's great. Thanks
But
for
we're
your
not
feedback.
rating
If you
those
wanna-
ones.
Yeah, we're not actively monitoring those. If you would like to be a part of this, truly go to the TTV message boards at board.ttv.
LJ, did you make sure to put the link to the topic in the description for the video?
I'll go ahead and do that right now.
Thanks, bro.
The topic wasn't made at the time.
Fair enough.
It wasn't made on time.
Yeah,
Stupid
because
car!
Someone was dragging their feet.
What car?
It's in a car!
I didn't hear a car.
I didn't
Right,
hear
you
a
guys
car
hear a car?
either. Meso, you're going crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm perfectly sane.
Okay, now we know you're making stuff up.
Oh,
Meso,
Meso,
car, look over there.
you're so crazy.
You know, for the 10,000 subscriber live stream, we'd seen all the 2015 sets by that point. We didn't own them personally, but we'd seen them enough. We knew what they were about. 2016's been a bit of a more interesting case. It's been a couple months now of people having these sets. I know reception was initially kind of mixed. Like, LJ, have you grown in the 2016 set at all? Like,
Yeah, I have. They're okay. Like, I kind of personally prefer the 2015 sets more, but yeah, I've grown up to the 2016 sets. They're fun.
it was a discussion that was had about like the detailed stuff being in Bionicle again instead of smooth, clear pieces. Not clear, I don't know if it's the right word, but you know, the CCBS traditional aesthetic, and people were saying that, you know, the other masters look more cohesive. These new ones look too cluttered, detail for detail's sake, and I do agree. A lot of the stuff's really strange, like the overly detailed torso with 27 pistons, exact count. It's kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, I do feel that these new sets, the aesthetic does work. I didn't want to admit this at first because, like, you know, I liked the CCBS look, but being detailed and having pistons and stuff is kind of Bionicle's legacy. Love it or hate it, it is true to what the theme's all about.
I mean,
You can't really
yeah.
dislike it.
I mean, the aesthetic works. It's just they don't make it as cohesive as it could be, because they got
No,
that
that's true.
aesthetic, and then they have the smooth CCBS aesthetic, and then they have the crystal aesthetic, and then they have the sword aesthetic, They just got all these different things all at once, and it doesn't really flow. It's just there.
Like with Tahoe, forgive me, is incomplete at the moment because I ripped his parts from Mox. But yeah, we've talked about it ad nauseum. We've got like the pistons, and then the crystals, and then the other pistons, and then the 27 pistons. But then I'll wait a normal shell. Oh, you were right about that. That is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then his giant black bar of Technic for a weapon when it's in staff mode. Well, I don't know. I feel like the 2016 sets were definitely polarizing, but it really does make me wonder. I'm pretty positive at this point we will be getting a third wave of TOA. I think everybody's pretty much aligned with that. Like, I'm curious as to what the community thinks, but I don't see LEGO not releasing the TOA for a third time.
Yeah.
I mean, watch us be wrong. Let's maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're absolutely wrong, and they give Bionicle another year. Because none of us actually want to see it end next year. We're like, we want to see it continue. So
Definitely.
this we do a lot of things like predictions on the podcast. I would say we have a really good track record with having like stuff we talk about and it coming. I know like back when we did leaks, we never reported in the leak that didn't turn out to be official.
Hey, that was another thing that's changed since 10,000. We no longer report on
yeah,
leaks.
that's another thing. That was kind of a bigger deal.
That was
back when.
a bit of a big deal.
Yeah, and nothing of value was really lost by us not reporting leaks. Like, that's something I've noticed. Like, we didn't lose a thing by not reporting on, like, the Beast leaks. That was great, not doing that. I loved it so much. Because all it would have been was just the other thing of, oh, this set looks bad. Oh, wait, no, it looks kind of good. And back and forth, back and forth. It's so worthless from, like, a podcast standpoint. So, if there was one change I'm definitely glad we made, that would be number 2. Number 1 would be going to Vessel. That's been a great place. So,
Yep, no, Vessel's
it's been a good
fantastic.
time.
Vessel, I mean, I have to really like make a point of how great Vessel is for us. Vessel enables us to do so much more stuff on this channel. Way more. I mean, even going to BrickFair is partially due to the great support that Vessel has shown us. So if you guys, you're like, want to support us, or you feel like you want to see more content from us, going to Vessel is definitely the way to make that happen. And we have all these plans to do all these Vessel exclusives as time goes on. So you like what we're doing here?
Yeah. I feel like with Vessel, I know a lot of people that they probably have the mindset of like, it's kind of annoying to have to go to another site, and even more annoying that they're asking to like pay $3 a month. But like, Vessel is enabling us to do so many things that without it we just would not be able to realistically do. It's been such a great resource for us, and if in the coming months, when you see TTV start doing things that we hopefully will actually get around to doing, keep in mind that is entirely thanks to Vessel. Vessel has been a great platform to be on and work with, and it also helps that it's filled with real people who we can actually talk to get answers about our problems, instead of the faceless corporate entity that is YouTube, who always breaks things and never cares about their user base. It allows false copyright claims to run rampant. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this is the YouTube bashing section. Better tone it back a little bit. But
No, I like that. I like when we bash
doing
stuff.
this.
It's fun.
Yeah, we are doing this on a YouTube live stream, which is the one thing that I feel that YouTube has over Vessel right now.
in time,
But
hopefully.
Vessel is such a better platform for creators. I can't overemphasize how helpful
Vessel
they've
is free.
been. It is also free. Sure, but
Sorry, just still people asking if Vessel has to be paid for.
no, that's only for early access stuff. You can still go
Free.
to Vessel and watch our stuff. But that being
Yeah.
said, if you are an early access subscriber, you are like one of the most valuable people on our list of valuable people. So
Quite right.
It's like-
In
Not
the
only-
beginnings.
Not
It's
only
like, alright.
off the list, but you're in here.
Right. We're like, if
And
you're
we'll hopefully have a lot of stuff coming your way to thank you
subscribers,
for
to
your,
like people on the boards, and then like Vessel subscribers. Vessel subscribers are like the top. I'm more likely. We're more likely to do like specific things or like requests for series or shows or whatever from people who are early access Vessel subscribers, because that will actually give us a return.
And hopefully soon we will have some cool stuff coming for you guys.
Right.
We got a few things in the pipeline to build an initiative for things later
Right.
on, but I can't really say too much about that.
I know.
No
It's like,
announcement.
okay, we have been working on a ton of stuff. A ton of stuff behind the scenes.
I know over the last couple of months, ever since 2016, you may, like from the outside, I gotta wonder how it looks. Because we cut back on a lot of the series that we typically do. Like, let's be real, top 10s, we did like one episode of BioTalk Book Club for the second book, and we put it up on Vessel. We never even put it on YouTube because we never had the second episode. So it's like, we can't do that. Don't Fight's gone.
No,
Reviews
don't
on
It's
fight
not
it.
gone. It's not gone. We've just been very busy. We'll do one. We'll do an episode very soon.
Shout out
There
to
are good
Mesozoic
reasons for
era.
everything that happens. Yeah. And if it looks to you guys like we're dead or we're slacking off, no, we're more alive than ever. We just have been going through some stuff behind the scenes.
Man, every time we're like, okay, we have to have a meeting about something, that goes until like 4 in the morning. Of just,
Yeah,
like
3-hour-long meetings of us talking about everything.
hours and hours and hours into the night, like actually plotting everything we're gonna be doing. Making sure all this content is lined up, and it's a thing that we're not gonna announce them because whenever we announce something, it's come out. So you will see them when they're done. When it's like an active thing that's coming out, then you will see them. I guess we'll talk about it like maybe right before it comes out, but we're not gonna do the extended thing again.
Yeah, it's a bad idea from our history to talk about things before they're actually done. It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, real quick, a little bit slightly off topic. I've been monitoring the topic,
Yeah.
and apparently there's a little bit of lag. Well, yeah, of course.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, this is nothing unusual. YouTube always has some form of lag, somehow, some way. It just does.
I've watched like
apologies.
live streams from like professionals, like people who are like, we have there's always a lag.
I was gonna like a comment, and then I saw that Purple Dragon made it. Not gonna do that.
Nice. The other thing is, yes, my mask is incredibly shiny. I painted it. I gave it a new coat. It's now
You put on some
brighter.
makeup.
I'm not going to reply
You
to
put
that.
on some mascara.
The other thing is,
All right.
a lot of people, for some reason, really want me to take the mask off for 25,000. And I mean,
For
listen.
some reason. Oh, gee, I wonder what that could
Some
be.
little
I mean, listen. Okay, you
unexplained
want me to take the
reason.
mask off? Look, there you go. The mask is off.
He reveals another mask.
Literally, he takes the
Chinese
mask
stepping
off,
mask
and
or
there's
Russian
another
stepping.
mask underneath that mask.
It's like Tallyception when she takes off her mask. There's another mask underneath,
I mean, there you go.
just for
I took the mask off. Are you
precautions.
happy now?
Wait, why
No.
are we
Well,
Kapurud? What does getting Kapurud mean?
It
means like it's like ninja, like it came before you.
Oh,
Oh, is that a thing? I don't think that's
Yeah.
a thing.
is that
That is a thing.
all I think about is when he farts. That was Kapurud, right?
No.
Okay,
That's
so man, I don't know what to do with that. We hit Kapura's parts, and I'm like, now I'm at a wall. I don't know.
So there's nothing else to talk about. I think
let's see.
you guys
What
want
else?
to-
Oh, we did the April Fool's joke reel recently.
that went very, very well.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was simply awesome. Kahi, you and I, we duked it out.
We did do that. It was a very nice prank to have on our board. I think it went very well, and we had it like we planned it a good while beforehand, and we made sure everything was like timed and all the vessel stuff was timed. Took a while, but
But Kahi, why'd you start it a week before April Fools? You suck at planning April Fools jokes.
Yeah, what the heck,
Wait.
Kahi?
There is logic behind everything that is done.
yes, but
Is that?
but also LJ's the person that did that.
I'd say there's a lot
No, I
of
mean,
illogical
It
stuff.
would have been up to
happening.
me. There would have been a difference in the timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do take
Hey,
all
shout out to
responsibility
Purple's
for
mom, who's on Team Kahi. Shout out.
it. Hey, Team
Wow.
LJ! Hoorah!
Maybe she took my
Yeah.
team because you're the person in the
Thank
cardboard mask
you.
and I have a shirt and tie.
I'm
Perhaps.
just.
Just saying.
I look like a bum. But,
Professionality goes a far way.
So,
Yeah.
alright, guys. We've done an April Fool's joke. We've all fought. I won. What are we gonna do at BrickFair? What are we gonna do with people?
You won. When did you win? When did this happen? Remember you dying? I guess we all won in that case.
Listen, Kai. I became a martyr. Okay, my team carried on.
Did it really? What did it carry on to?
Well, it carried my body to the morgue. So.
All right. Yeah. Good job, Team LJ.
Carry on, my deceased son.
No copyrighted music. But you know what?
LJ, you ask, what are we going to do at BrickFair? And I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do at BrickFair, but I know what we're not going to do. And what we're not going to reveal
LJ's face. Let's get that out of the way.
Yes, no to LJ's face. We're also not going to meet up in a park that nobody's looked up before.
Yeah, a park with
I'm going to go to a park that no one's been to before, and I'm just going to stand there.
A park with hobos who are throwing ice cubes and piddling everywhere like dogs. Yeah, doesn't sound like the best place.
We're going to go to BrickFair and mark our territory.
I also know what we are going to do. I just thought of one thing. We're actually going to have a fan meetup. Unlike the other person that went to a convention that only met like one dude.
Yeah. The only guy that met him is because I only really actually met LJ because LJ had to give him something. I know LJ not there to give her something. He probably would have been like, nah, I'm not going to that sketchy park.
The meme is gonna be like a death glare. I can see your anger behind the two masks.
I hope so.
I can see those black empty eyes, and I can see how angry you truly are.
Yep.
Yep.
But no, it's gonna be a fun time all around. We're gonna like.
Hey,
I think another thing.
Yeah,
I don't know specifically.
It's not a spelled T-shirt a little wrong there, buddy.
This isn't like a specific thing. Because I know what we're actually gonna do. We're gonna do vlogs. At NYCC, we had too much drama going on that we got thrown into. We didn't really have a chance to record too much video, and what we did record got corrupted somehow. So remember that. The few amount of things we recorded. So we're actually gonna do.
My apologies. We just got like a bunch of questions.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Answer these? I kind of want to answer these.
Let's do a speed run, like lightning round.
All right.
So okay, 1. Does TTV ever consider itself reaching a certain degree of popularity, whereas the members will focus on the channel as a full-time job?
Hope so.
Yeah.
It's become a possibility now more than ever.
Do we consider that? Yes. Will it happen? Don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's
a possibility.
Yeah, let's hope.
Go ahead. No? Okay. 2. Could the fans of the TTV expect to see more animations, either stop motion or computer, in the future?
Do we want to?
I would love to do animations, but
Maybe, but when, where, and why? Who knows?
I'd say hope. It's an idea that I'd like to do. I don't know if it will.
Yeah, I would like to do animation too, just to experiment.
Okay. Hey, number 3. What's number 3?
Number 3. Will the TTV ever expand its margins to other areas of popularity, such as Minecraft or other LEGO themes other than Ninjago?
Short answer, yes. Long answer, probably not Minecraft, because I feel like that's been tapped out.
Minecraft is a bit saturated.
Lego stuff, definitely. We can say definitely at this point. Because if you've heard us talk about like Bionicle winding down, we don't plan to wind down alongside Bionicle. We have to move something else. No. That's probably Lego. So
even if Bionicle does get extended, it will end at some point, and we're gonna have other stuff in place by then. So
that's definitely in the cards to expand to more Lego stuff. So expect
4. Yes. Since Purple Dragon is now an official member of the TTV, could we, the fans of the TTV, expect more art-themed videos being issued? Possibly videos of Purple Dragon focusing on the art of the message boards.
It's an interesting idea.
We've tossed around the idea. Well,
Art Spotlight.
We'll see.
I wouldn't say we've talked about that. I've never even considered that, but it's a thought.
You never considered that? Were you not there for that? Okay, never mind. All right. Okay. Sure. Maybe.
It's cool.
Will 5. Will the TTV consider doing event videos and topics other than on other days besides April Fools?
I mean, LJ did like
consider it. Yes. Will it happen?
The thing with live streams is that we're trying to find a balance between live streams going forward, and we're not really sure how that's going to turn out. we do want to get to a point where live streams will become a regular part. I mean, ideally, we would all be able to live stream the podcast every week, except we're all in different locations and all this stuff. And having video feeds is tough, and so maybe not. We'll see as it goes forward how that will be. But we would like to do more live streams. I don't know if they'll be for events. You might see that, you might not.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. 6. Could the fans of the TTV ever expect animations or video games of TTV, not necessarily made by them, but played by them?
You know the TTV?
It's already a thing.
The
I would want to play
TTV.
video games. For
I mean,
We already have Let's Plays.
Are we? What is he asking here? Oh, he's asking if we were outsourced like our likeness to people. Is that basically it?
I think he's saying we
it sounds like he's just asking for Let's Plays.
If we would play like TTV games, like the Dark Zone 9 game, but like with us.
No, I
if
think
someone makes a fan
if
game
someone-
about
yeah.
us, I'm never gonna touch it. I think I'm gonna not play it.
No, I feel like he's asking if someone makes a fan animation or a video game about us, would we be open to voicing those characters? I think that's what he's asking.
personally, I would.
I don't think that's the question at all.
I think
But-
it's
No,
yeah,
I think he has a point here.
No.
if somebody makes
I
one,
would.
I would be more than happy probably to voice and or play it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
That's what he's saying.
Fukuma's
He's saying
way
not necessarily
lengthy.
made by us, but like
That is such an undertaking that if someone was willing to dedicate that amount of time to it, I would want to help them out personally.
Yes.
That being said, I mean, I would like to see, like, as someone who's been a part of fan projects before, I'd like to see something already done and then be like, okay, I'll lend
Yeah,
my
we need a
voice to
proof
it.
of concept or
Yeah.
something.
It will be like, hey, I want to do a video game, you guys. Can you do all these lines I typed up? It's like, well,
So like
kinda
voice
want to see
acting
something
doesn't
first.
need to be the first thing to go
Yeah,
in.
right.
You need to have an engine running first.
All right. 7. Will TTV consider starting or finishing projects? If
No.
so, then will
No.
TTV...
No, we will never consider finishing anything we ever do. You heard it here first.
Because that means the end, and we hate endings.
We don't finish the fight, guys. We
We have
don't finish the
Bionicle's
fight.
endings.
Yes.
There is something we're going to finish. I personally will finish it.
Okay.
Sure.
Number 8.
It's right behind.
Neat.
Right here.
Happen.
It'll happen. 8. If Bionicle was to be canceled a second time, what would the subject be of the TTV podcast and LJ's reviews? And would he review Star Wars, Hero Factory, etc.?
If anything, I would review Hero Factory. LJ has no interest.
Yeah, there might be. The podcast would definitely start focusing on more Lego stuff.
I don't think the
in future.
podcast will ever really be hurting as far as topics, because just look at it, for the first roughly 100+ episodes, Bionicle wasn't around, and we still found stuff to talk about. So I don't think the podcast will ever really be in a state of, oh gee, there's nothing to do. It sucks
Even
now.
if it just degrades to us goofing about and bantering at each other, I'm sure it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really two groups of people. Those of us that are here for like the Bionicle stuff, and those that are here for like the personalities. I guess there's also the third group that does a little bit of both.
Yep.
And
Bionicle
Lego.
ends, we're pretty much going to be relying on our personality to keep an audience.
I bet this one dude's really glad they got all 14
To an extent.
questions.
I know, right?
I think it's gone down this list.
There's so many more. There's so many more comments, and I haven't looked at any of them yet.
I know, I
which
just
is like-
stopped at this one post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
let's
right. So let's go through them a little bit faster here. Will we do Let's Plays? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Will we ever consider writing or selling books?
Not really.
No, print is dead.
I'm working on novels right now, but it's
No,
got
no,
nothing
no,
to
no,
do
no.
with
Print is perfectly
Yeah, I
fine.
work on-
You are working on one, aren't you, Takuma?
Work
Yeah.
on them. I write one paragraph and say, I give up, and go to bed.
TV. One paragraph a day is still legit.
Yeah, but it's the
More than
same
I get done some
paragraph,
days.
refined, over and over and over again.
Next one.
Let me see. Will we consider doing showcase videos of stuff on the message boards?
Consider it, yes.
All right. For each
got lost.
TTV member individually, how often do you view/check the message boards?
It varies.
I check all my notifications, and I'll check entertainment and I'll check pandemic. And those are the two ones I normally see. And if someone on TTV will like link me a cool art or something or a cool mock, I'll see that too. But I mostly confine myself to like pandemic and entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
check
have
it
a lot of
daily.
time, so every few days I just kind of go in, hit the search box, and type in Takuma, order latest.
Anytime, like, I'm there pretty much all the time. I check it daily. If I'm on the computer, I'm on the boards. Viper?
Okay.
Come on, Viper. Answer the question.
What, are you
How often do you
asking me
check
if
the
I'm
board?
on the book? Pardon?
How often
How
do you
often are you on the
check
message
the boards?
boards?
Not actually very often, I'll be honest. I don't use it very often, simply because I do a lot of course.
Alright, everyone. Unfortunately, we have another announcement to make. Viper's no longer coming to
Oh,
Virginia.
shut up.
Sorry,
Alright.
guys.
You're
No,
supposed to be making these
That
fast
point, that
comments.
0.1% really got him in the
It's
end.
it's not like I have coursework or education to do or anything, you know.
No,
it's
you
just-
don't. You're a dummy. You're
Maybe
stupid.
I'll make it my goal if I don't go to write an entire book, and then I'll be like to Messo, finally I wrote the book, and it was when you were not here.
Alright, a few more. Two more. Will we possibly make more song parodies and try and sell them?
No, not sell them.
Sell them, no, but as of the episode we recorded today, whether or not we make any more, I would say is a strong maybe. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Yep. And if the conditions were right, would we consider stationing the company and its members in a studio? Yes.
If the
If the
conditions are right.
conditions were right a million times, yes. That is, for me, that's like the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
I would never do
absolutely.
that. personally.
My ultimate goal was to be at a panel, but studio is also very
Yeah,
large.
maybe. BrickFair.
But here's the thing: with a studio, the question you should ask is, of course, if everything lines up and we're able to afford one and we're all in the same location, of course we're gonna have a studio. Are they? Question mark. We'll see.
Not
Yeah.
as of yet, but maybe.
Not as of yet, but it is stronger than it ever has been before.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that has been the giant block of questions. Thank you,
Thank you, John Bluefire.
I was
Now I gotta
just
start
gonna
scrolling
say
down
his
and
name,
catching up and
so
everything.
gosh.
Thank you for giving us something to talk about.
Now I'm gonna answer another dude's question that I wanted to, but I'm just now getting to seeing it. Long time ago, Chili Productions asked, "What's your favorite MCU movie?" Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Oh,
It might be Civil War, but I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier as
yep,
well.
as well.
Winter
It's
Soldier
between
life.
yeah, Winter Soldier. Like
I
I was
don't
gonna
know,
say, Guardians of the Galaxy is like it's good in its own like enjoyable
Top
aspect.
three. Top three.
Guardians of the Galaxy was the funniest movie, without doubt.
Yeah, it's the one that you always see. Like my family, I'm not a massive Marvel family.
Yes, you are.
So when they watch Guardians of the Galaxy and they're like, yes, we will watch Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm like, I'm so proud that that movie was actually be able to adapt to a demographic that's outside of Marvel. If I showed my mum the Winter Soldier, she'd just be like, I don't know what's going on. I don't care.
I've said before,
That kind of thing.
the reason why I like Guardians of the Galaxy a lot, but so much of it is humor based. When you've watched a movie
Yeah.
too many times with the same humor, it doesn't have the same amount of like.
It's like when you buy
impact.
a comedian's DVD of a concert they did. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be funny, but
Yeah, that's
you have
true.
to like wait a year or two between watching it so that you
Right.
remember all the jokes.
Exactly.
It's like
So
when you're
it's
friends
so
with
funny.
LJ and he says the same jokes over and over. And
Oh,
you're like,
come on.
It's
My jokes
old.
are good.
I mean, that's kind of like being friends with the both of you. Let's be
Well,
fair.
to be fair. It's fairly hypocritical, I suppose. I'm the catchphrase guy.
I've got to say though,
We do open up every podcast with your joke that you made maybe 3 years ago.
But I didn't ask for this.
yeah, well.
you did this to yourself.
So apparently now there's like a petition on the boards. Hashtag purple. Get purple to BrickFair 2015. There's 16.
I'm down with this. Let's do this. Purple's
I don't
mom,
know.
Purple posted reading the boards, so if you're listening to this, please.
I don't know if I don't know if she should be there.
I think it would be an amazing thing.
I don't know.
Do
I
we
don't know,
want
I
to keep
think-
answering questions?
I think LJ's just jealous that Team Purple might usurp him again.
Oh,
As for Team Kahi, we support Get
Shut-
Purple to BrickFair 2016. Thumbs up.
Here's a question from Boba Fetta Cheese. Messanak, when can we expect the Blank with Meso series to return? I don't really know what to tell you. I played all the official Monog-style games.
Meso! Oh, 06!
That was the next thing he said. He said you could go through all the 2006 minigames with Viper. This is one thing I probably shouldn't have announced, but that will happen. You can look forward to that.
Okay, yeah, that will happen.
I promise not to shout as much as I did in the other one because.
But it was great. It was funny.
It was. Yeah, I think you guys had a.
I think that went very well. We got to do Inika Island Assault, Matoran Escape, and free the band.
Yeah, free the band.
All right, hey, just real quick, for anyone joining us right now, in case you weren't here from the beginning of the live stream, all the questions we're answering are being asked on the TTV message boards. That's board.ttvpodcast.com. That's where you're going to go if you're going to want to interact with us on this live stream if you're watching us.
The link is in the description.
Yeah, thumbs up. Good, LJ.
Yeah, high five. I high five myself.
So, Stoics. Is there any films in the DC Extended Universe you're looking forward to watching in the future?
Spider-Man.
Suicide Squad at BrickFair.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, Suicide Squad. I can believe.
Suicide Squad is coming out the weekend we're going to be at BrickFair. So, you know what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
What we're all doing.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. We're going to go see it. You can go see it. Not with us.
No. Yeah. Right.
That's so useful to tell on the live stream. You are going to see Suicide Squad, but you don't come with us. No. No.
This is the Friday.
You don't mean someone is gonna I do what I want. I'm coming with you.
We'll be having IDs. We'll be checking IDs at the door to make sure that no TTV fan follows us through. We're gonna have security. We're gonna have everything. Yeah, 100%. Yep. That's what LJ's talking about. We're gonna have the whole deal. It's gonna be private.
Our mods will be our movie theater bouncers.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. You're not allowed to be in this theater.
Oh my god,
the guys on the internet said you can't be.
I could have used it for the impression. My glasses are over there. No! I knew I'd regret that decision. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
So, we got another chunk of questions.
Tesla Effect.
I'd like to go ahead
and you want to do that?
Yeah, heck yeah. These are all from Tesla Effect. Number one, will you all do a collaboration with any other Bionicle or Lego well-known fans of the medias?
All right, so whoever is a Bionicle fan that we could collaborate with,
I don't mean to like be a jerk. I'm sure there's tons of Bionicle fans, but is there anyone really that we could collaborate with that does similar content?
This is a legitimate question. I'm not being mean or sarcastic. It's like, is there somebody who's a decently big BioTuber who's wanting to do some collaboration? Because we would look into that.
I'd always be down.
Or a bigger Lego tuber channel.
I'll tell you who I'd like to collaborate with. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know with what, but I would like to do something with Metro Nui Legacy. That guy's good.
That guy's good.
Okoto Origins.
Yes.
One of my favorite things ever.
You mentioned Lego Tuber. Do you mean Lego Tuma?
Okay,
no, I don't.
Lego Tuma. Bring back Tuma.
Thank you.
Oh, it's been so long.
Bring back the mighty Tuma. Come on, guys.
Go. What's the next one?
Second one. Are we gonna expand to Twitch for game live streams and all live streams?
Probably not. He says art live streams, but probably not. Twitch is cool. I would imagine if we did do game playthroughs, most likely it'd be on Twitch or YouTube Gaming.
I think the thing of Twitch is that you do have to be at a place where you regularly live stream in order to get a good Twitch following. And for us, it doesn't really make sense, because of that. But if we were able to get a good Twitch following,
probably say we'll do on Twitch and Makuta Fest because it always works well on Twitch.
Why can't we do it? Why don't we do it on YouTube?
Did we do Makuta Fest last year on Twitch?
We did. It went very well.
We should just do it on our channel. We really should. I've said that
It's a thought. We'll talk about it behind the scenes. We'll check with BSL.
All right, we'll go.
Last year we did it on Twitch and it went well. That was just my plan.
Okay. Will we ever see the release of the rest of the product showcase videos? I don't know.
I mean, I hope.
It's not here.
I certainly like product showcase. I certainly hope. I also recognize it takes a ton of time to do. But I think product showcase was a cool initiative that I'd like to see happen, and the ones you put out were very good. So.
Let's see. 2 questions here. What is your favorite movie, and what is your favorite food for each member?
Oh, my favorite movie is The Room.
Those are 2 broad questions. It's like saying which one of the air molecules.
What is
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I'm kidding. My favorite movie is Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Okay, that's it. No, we're no longer friends. I refuse. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. We're done professionally.
Hi, Meso, both your mum's names are called Martha. Stop fighting.
Awful. In all seriousness, I don't really not have a favorite film.
No, I
don't really watch many movies.
I have a favorite film.
My favorite film, I have different ones for different genres. My overall favorite film has to be Inception. We'll love that movie.
That's a good film.
Good movie. Really good movie.
Oh,
Favorite food, I like pizza.
Pizza. I eat so much pizza.
I like pizza.
I like Italian food. I like a lot of Italian food. Like lasagna, I would probably say is like.
Lasagna.
I would say donuts, but they're super unhealthy, so I'm gonna go with something different, and I like tuna pasta.
Let's play Viper's Break. Tuna pasta.
Tuna pasta sounds.
Tuna pasta.
Well, how dare
Tuna
you?
pasta. Ravioli.
How
So it's called.
How
I
dare
think
you
it's the name
call
of the pasta, actually. I don't know.
Donuts are like the apples of the pastry world.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, but it's like
Raised or cake
I like
donuts?
tuna pasta.
Donuts are the apples of the pastry world.
Cake
going
donuts
down
are
the-
better than raised donuts.
Going down in LJ's
Yeah.
quote book.
You heard
I
me.
don't know what to make out of that. So.
Let's go down. Let's do this last 3 questions real quick.
For the record, my favorite food, mangosteen. Favorite movie, the Lego Movie. You
Well,
think
you think that'll change? You
you're
think that'll
outside of being only Lego-controlled theme? No.
Yeah, like Bionicle to blow up like Transformers. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. I hate to be that
Yeah,
guy.
it's like, no, it depends on like, are you asking if it happened, would it have a future? I think, like, would it be successful? I think yes. Will it happen? No. But if it happened, I think it does have a success from a conceptual standpoint.
Bionicle's cool. It could do well if given the right circumstances. It's just it will not be given the right circumstances. It's basically the point of the story.
Right.
It's not that Lego does not value it. It's just it's not in the cards.
Yeah. Final question for each member. If you could go and visit any country currently in Europe, which would it be? Not yours.
None.
I visit the UK and hang with Viper.
I have no interest in going international at all. Especially now.
London would be kind of cool.
I do not
I
wanna
would
go-
want to go to Italy though. Italy, I've always really wanted it to be.
The only place I could conceivably see myself being is Ireland. I would like to visit Ireland at least once. That's
France is nice.
Yeah, I'd
I
like to go
got
to
to make
France.
bricking, so that was enough of Ireland for me.
France looks.
However, you've actually been to a country in Europe, right?
Viper went to Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how is that? That's what I was getting at. How is that? I didn't know if you were like really wanting to make
Sorry,
that
I was like not paying attention. I was reading the chat.
I know, right? I'm answering all the questions people are skipping.
We got a really great question here
Okay.
from Anawa. If you were stuck in a zombie apocalypse situation and you had to have only one TTV cast member as your partner, who would you choose and why?
Wow. Just saying. Bars like
I
Jack
hate
and
to say,
Fred.
I am going to hate myself for saying this later, but I think it'd be LJ.
Give me a hug,
Actually, yes,
Kuma. Come here.
Shut up.
Come here.
Shut up.
Come here.
I just know who's going to have the most firepower.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Check out these
LJ's
guns.
LJ's experienced in like guns,
Yeah, of course. Check them out right here.
which I do not, of course, as being a British person, I don't have that
LJ, if you're going to
experience.
show us your guns, it helps to
the
take
reason
them
these
out of
guys
the
are saying it is
holster.
because I play so much Call of Duty. So obviously I know the best. Boom, 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 firepower.
LJ,
That's
Call of
gonna take.
Duty is dead.
It's gonna be great.
Call of Duty is jet.
I got a comment
You sound
from
like a-
Scorpion. Wait, what?
You sound like an internet comment. Call of Duty's dead.
It is.
I wish it
It
was.
can always come
Yeah, I
back.
think it needs to go.
Here's a
Oh.
comment from Scorpion
I'm
Strikes.
just-
He's messing are you announcing Makuta Fest or Chronicles Convergence 2016 during the stream? Makuta Fest is happening. Chronicles Convergence is also happening in the summer when I have more time to actually work on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
Messa puts it, Chronicler's Convergence is happening.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
with that. Just to not actually announce it. The sarcasm quotes to act as a buffer. It's like knocking on wood. But
here's,
yeah, it'll be a
here's the thing about I was thinking about this zombie question. Sorry, I'm going back to that.
That's okay.
So I was actually thinking, going through everybody in this group. Here's the thing about LJ. LJ's gotta eat. LJ and I have very different body builds.
Yeah, I know. I'm like
One thing-
ripped and muscular, and you're
Right. Of course, yes. That's exactly what I think of when I see you. Ripped
yeah,
and muscular.
exactly.
Yeah, of course. But it would also be kind of hard, I think, traveling with LJ because he's kind of a picky eater, and I don't know if I could deal with that.
And
Okay.
he eats a lot from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, me eat much.
I think
I eat a good bit.
I would choose VAR because this has
I
come
don't
up.
eat
We've
very
asked this question before, and VAR picked me, so I'll do Michelle. I'll pick VAR.
If there's no
I think
biscuits about, I won't eat.
VAR would be a good substitute for that. It'd go VAR, then Viper, LJ.
Yes, I beat you.
Yeah, no, I would definitely. Cause like I know if I give if we're in the zombie apocalypse and I'm like we only have bread to eat, Viper can be like, oh, I'll take a bread. LJ's really
Yeah,
picky.
I'll be fine with bread.
It's not a matter of being picky. It's a matter of survival.
Yeah, which people with
I
gluten
think-
problems won't be,
I
be able
think-
to deal with.
I think
You also die from starvation.
yeah.
You would die from starvation way before I would, Meso.
I don't know. I mean,
I would get meat. I would
Meso-
take a deer, and I would
Meso,
say,
there are
deer,
no
you're
Walmarts
mine.
in the
And I'd go,
apocalypse.
I cry every time.
Meso, there's no Walmarts in the apocalypse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're just been abandoned and looted. I'll like set up camp in a Walmart. I'll like set up as a battleground, a battle arena. And,
I
like,
can imagine.
strategize.
I'm just imagining a scene from like The Walking Dead, and like it's me, like I'm Glenn, and then like there's VAR, and then there's Viper, and we look in, and like we go into the Walmart, and we're like, is anybody here? And then suddenly, like a shotgun goes up in the air, and someone's like, this is my jungle. And then Mess is like,
This is my jungle.
giraffes, and he's like swinging from aisle to aisle, going back and forth. Meso of the jungle.
Pretty much.
Meso of the jungle.
We got another question from TFM 101. Can I have your opinion on the color pink?
It's
It's
okay.
a color that exists.
It's a color.
It is the worst singular color in the
Here we
entire
go.
world.
Here we go.
Now, on
If
my
there
own,
were a color worse than pink, we'd have to rename that color pink and find a new color for pink.
Could we name it LJ?
CD0.
We'll name it
CD0 is the worst
God.
color I can think of.
It just pink is just the single worst color in the world.
No, it's not.
no.
Yes, it is.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
it is.
your skin is pink.
No,
Your
it's
lips
not.
are pink.
Do you see
I'm
this?
sorry,
this
LJ.
is a very bright tan, okay? I
Look
look
at
like
the
Kohaku.
color of your skin. You are pink.
No, it isn't. Okay, you know what? You know what?
Tesla Effect wants to know if we'll play the Skyrim Bionicle mod. We really should.
That'd be cool. I have Skyrim on the PC, so I could actually try
Yeah, I mean,
that.
I know it's not done yet, but they do have the Toa races out, so that is a thing.
I'm excited.
Hey, Viper. Hey, Viper, look at that. Green.
okay.
My skin is green.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
flesh
it
color,
is,
which
look.
is technically pink on the color scale.
No, it's not. Look at it. Look, there's green there.
All right, hey,
Yeah, it's
all right. So this is
fucking
hold up, guys. All right, I found this question. I thought it was actually really cool. A pop fix. I don't know if I'm saying that name correctly. I
Probably
apologize.
not.
It's like APOPHYX. And he asked if we can make a new Lego theme, what would the concept be like?
My novel series.
I would make a theme.
It would be a series
I don't know.
focusing on one guy, and this guy is the strongest, most
Okay,
muscular,
yes.
ripped Lego minifigure in
It's
the
a
entire...
self-appreciation theme about
Hang on, I
LJ.
did it. I'm not done yet. So he's the most ripped minifigure in the entire land. He's gone around. He wants to be a hero. Okay, he wants to save people. He wants to have that recognition. He
He's
wants
just a hero for fun. You're just pitching like a One Punch Man. That's what you're doing.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're legitimately. You just want this guy around. He wants to go around, be a hero. Yeah, that's him. That's One Punch Man.
Wow.
So wait, what
Oh,
is
is it-
this? Is this question? What theme would we have on Lego?
No, like just say Viper. You go where you're like, hold up, give me 1 second, all right?
He wore a
Actually,
mask.
Explain the concept. Just explain the concept. Lego goes to you and says, Viper, you are a stand-up You are a stand-out member of the community.
Why,
And,
thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know where you get that from.
Oh, of course, yeah, you know, we see your live streams. Anyhow, so we're wondering if you can design a new Lego line for us going forward. You'll be in charge of this Lego line. What do you want it to be?
I don't really know. I guess like some form of like Scott Pilgrim-esque Legos.
Okay.
I like that.
That's interesting.
Like,
Very interesting.
I like the whole Scott Pilgrim versus the World thing, where it's like you've got different enemies, but they're just normal people. It's over-exaggerated and everything. I don't really know. I have to sit and think about it. It's just I have to sit and think before I answer. So not really helpful on the live stream.
I mean, honestly, hate to be like one of the guys that caves in the fan pandering, but I've always wanted to see this. I definitely do a Lego steampunk thing. Going forward with that, like Lego steampunk.
I like
incorporate
steampunk.
Some Asian elements into it because why not? But I feel like that would be really cool to have. Like it'll be like you make all the new pieces and stuff, and a lot of people would really appreciate that. I think it'd be a fan favorite. I liked the old Lego themes that had like stories to them, like Johnny Thunder and like the old Alpha Team stuff, and they had that narrative.
Alpha Team.
The
I
old
like the old Lego themes.
Rock Raiders.
Maybe not kind of Rock Raiders, Knights Kingdom, Exoforce. They all had their story to them. They all even didn't have a whole deal. They kind of had a little bit.
I liked the old Lego themes that had stories
Rock Raider
too, like
cadets.
Bionicle, and then it stopped having.
Well, all right, fine.
See, that's the most important thing to me. That's the most important thing to me in a franchise. I like the story. If it's not got much story, then it's not got much for me personally. I mean, I'm not everyone. I'm not every audience. But for me personally, that's what I look for in a franchise.
One
That's why I
thing-
like
I'm
Bionicle
in
so
agreement
much.
with you.
One thing I think would be amazing to do, and it's like I talked about it a bit in my interview with Tommy Anderson. I don't know if it was on screen. Yeah, plug that. Would be really cool to do a TV show that's like the Lego version of Robot Chicken, basically. Where you have like the stop motion thing, but it's all done in Lego. But you're able to do all the stuff because Lego is such it's a medium that you can use to apply to so many different franchises. I think that would go over pretty well, like a stop motion kind of Robot Chicken kind of stuff. That'd be cool. Don't know if they'd do that, but.
Well,
Still think it's
I got
The awkward silence.
Anybody have another question? I got another one lined up.
I mean,
I
there
have
have been
one
a
right
lot of questions getting skipped, so I'm just answering all the ones that you guys are skipping.
Gravity
I'm just
Hurts
reading-
123 asked 4 questions. I'm just gonna pick one right here. How often do you guys talk
I wanna
outside
do
of
that
the
one too.
podcast? Every single day.
Legitimately every single day. And it's become a thing where
I
if we
don't-
don't see each other every single day, there's it
It's
becomes
weird.
an issue.
Well,
yeah.
every day when we actually know where the conversation's being held.
Some shades being thrown here in the background.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, it'll be text chatting, even if we don't all get on a mic call. So, it's just a thing that happens. But yeah, it's every day. And then another thing that was asked, Reaper1219 wanted to know if you guys could change one thing in the Bionicle story prior to 2009, what would it be? And I'm asking this question, I'm relaying this because it's a very simple answer. I would take out 2005 completely.
I don't know that I'd take it
2005
out
is
completely,
ridiculous.
but I would change it completely.
Actually, yeah, I would change 2005. Definitely.
2005 contributed very little, both in terms of overall world building and also just merit in
Well,
Actually,
general.
what am I saying?
No,
That's
no.
part of 2004. We could get rid of it completely.
Yeah,
I
listen.
would.
Okay, sorry, go on. All right.
But I wouldn't want to get rid of Time Trap.
Here's the one thing I would definitely change. TT Games sticks on. The Templar Studios. They stick around.
Ah, yes.
Nothing happens with them. They make a game for every year Bionicle going forward. That's the main area of promotion.
That would be great.
If Metro Nui had an online game, it would be as iconic as Modern Nui. The only thing with Mononui
Totally.
is that we got 2 games in that, and I mean, it fleshed out that world building for us. Metro Nui didn't get those kind of games. They got like that point and click one. That was kind of weird. But
I would love to have like a Metronui MMO, because it's like, I don't know. It was
that
got, like,
exists. Didn't it exist at one point?
We
Did
don't
it?
talk
It was a
about
Metro Nui online game. It was not an MMO, but it was the MENOG. So yeah.
See, like, I know 206 tried to do it, but it was not an MMO. It was like borderline RPG. It wasn't even an RPG. It was literally just walk around, do this, do that. Oh, you have no choice. If you say you want the Mask of Life at the end, it's like, I'm sorry, I must have heard you wrong. You're a Toa, right? You got to save us. I'm like, so much for choices.
Shout out to Avoca Tamer who can't seem to comment on the message boards.
what?
Oh,
Hey,
Shout
We
out.
all
we missed.
suffer from
Rip.
our lack of tea.
Got a few more questions. Ready? Thanks to TK Rooster reminding me that he posted stuff that I missed out on because chat's going by so fast. He said, will you ever consider making TTV a registered LEGO user group to receive LEGO sets early as to maintain interest from fans? Will we ever consider it? Yes. Do you think anything in your life apart from already passed by events will be able to surpass the joy you had at NYCC? Yes. BrickFair.
Yeah, probably. Like, can you imagine me at my wife is giving birth to my kid, and I'm like, man, it's kind of cool, but I got Bionicle sets once, and I don't know.
I went to Comic-Con.
it's like that Burger King advert or McDonald's advert. I can't remember which one it is. It's like the woman's giving birth or like she's getting a baby scanned. And he's just like, why are you
Yeah.
late? I got the cheeseburger, and she's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that the ultrasound sounded like my wife's like, he's kicking, and I'm like, yeah, but is this Bionicle?
do you know
sets
what's kicking?
3 months before they come out?
2016
I don't know.
Bionicle set.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, the upcoming event that's going to be really awesome and cool is BrickFair.
That would be pretty
For
cool.
sure.
I think I will actually enjoy that. As cool as it was getting Bionicle sets, these are these are friends I've known for
You're
going
gonna-
on 6 years. You know, several of us we've never met before.
You and LJ are probably gonna brawl.
Oh yeah, no, Kai, your face, you better get used to it not being like that anymore, because I'm gonna, mess it up.
Just
I'm
your
gonna mess
mask.
his face up
You
so
better get used to the face not being like this
Yeah.
in your room anymore.
that mask will be surgically attached to you because no one will be able to look at your face.
Oh, bring it on! Bring it! Let's go!
I don't need to bring it. You're
Let's
already
go.
wearing it.
Wow.
Let's go.
And then the last question was, are there any plans of change for the TTV podcast in the future?
Yes,
Aside
we're
from
changing to a Hero
topics.
Factory cast. That's what we're doing right
Yep.
now. We're rolling it out. This
Yeah,
next
so
year's
guys,
April Fool's prank.
Furno confirmed as best Lego character.
Oh yeah, William
Yeah.
Furno.
Yeah,
Furnace
wait,
Legacy
wait,
was
other
not-
guys?
I forgot.
Who's the other really stupid name? What's his name?
Breeze.
Breeze is
Inferno, Surge, Breeze, Stormer, Bulk, Stringer, Evo, Nex, Rocka. Yeah. So, no, the podcast, I like our formula of the podcast. We blend topical discussion with just general banter and also stuff going on in our lives. I don't think that's going to change even if the topics do change. I think that formula is pretty much always going to be the case. It sure beats a couple of years ago when we were just talking about like Halo and awkwardly back and forth.
Hey, shout out to KLC for his meso photo. Him swinging.
Oh, another
through
one?
Walmart.
I gotta see this.
It was really great. It was really great.
Have you seen the Mad Max one?
I did see the Mad Max one. That was also pretty good too.
Mad Meso Walmart Road or something.
Oh boy, I cracked
It's
up
like
the lever when I
It's
gotta
like
see
you're
this next
walking
one.
away from the desert and you just got this big smile in your face. Like,
Real quickly, the obligatory hashtag Let Purple Go to BrickFair 2016.
Pretty sure we need to worry about getting me to BrickFair first. That's what people were actually asking for.
We're asking for
Actually, people were asking for both. We'll be fair.
I'd be
I would like both
All
of
right,
those.
who would you rather have, me or purple?
Why not both? Insert GIF here.
Yeah.
Because
I
our
mean-
community isn't that stacked
Generous.
with monies.
I would thoroughly like for purple to go to
I like
BrickFair.
how I
Also
was
thoroughly
saying
like
they were
for
nice,
you to
but
go
just
to
not
Brick-
capable, and someone else is just like they're turds.
Wow.
Let's see. Another question, do the rest of the cast know what I look like? I mean, they know what you know.
Yeah, we know that he's probably like skinny as a stick.
Yeah.
He's, and like he's got like bleach arms. That's what we know about him.
Yeah, pink bleached arm.
I honestly,
Green!
I do
Green!
think that I honestly do think that LJ might be like horribly facial scarred. You know, like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He always wears
I
the mask.
do.
I would wear that mask too. You know, like it's like a supervillain thing. You know, like how
Yeah,
Doctor Doom.
yeah.
Remember how Doctor Doom, like he was like.
Yeah,
he was
he like had all the stuff on
Yeah,
his
he had
face,
all
and
the
the
stuff.
metal was
Yeah,
like branching through his face.
Right.
Yeah, it's awful. I can't believe you're a victim
Man.
of LJ.
What?
Get help for
Yeah.
LJ. He'll get LJ's surgery, plastic surgery, 2016.
You
No.
donate £3
Get
a month
LJ plastic surgery.
to save an LJ
No,
today,
no.
and you get your free park pet
One.
and your LJ cuddly toy with that, and gift cards and updates on LJ's life.
One
This
out
is
of
my
every
jungle.
6 TTV member
my jungle.
going to BrickFair suffers from horrible facial scars, and LJ is the one here. Someone says he's Elephant Man. Hunter Toa of Air says Elephant Man. Yes, that's exactly it.
That'd be great.
Oh no, the microphone! Like, get
Here's a question from.
that popcorn gift! I've seen it.
Here's a couple of questions from Hazash. Number one, were you guys considering doing a how-to series showcasing techniques and designs for building mocks? Not particularly. In your opinions, do you think Bionicle G2 would have been more successful as a primarily Technic line? You see, that's a question that I know that it's not really a question. It's a sentiment a lot of people share. They're like, CCBS is the thing keeping Bionicle from achieving its full potential. I say no. I don't think that would have mattered one bit. It's always in the sets are fine. You know what I mean? Nobody really has an issue with the sets. It's the story and the marketing and just how everything's conveyed that people have an issue with. The sets are top notch. So I think that would really mattered much. Where do you think the next Elder Scrolls game will take place? Got no clue. Can someone edit in cartoony boing noises for Takuma's gym ball? No, because this is a live stream.
I didn't do that.
I know this is a bit of a unpopular opinion, but I would like it to be in Black Marsh. Black Marsh! Yeah, Black Marsh.
Okay.
Where the
I-
Argonians live. I like Argonians, they're cool.
That
With
would be
really cool
interesting.
powers.
Sounds
Like
alright.
water breathing.
If Bionicle continues, do you think the dark colors will come back? I mean, they're already
I
coming
hope
back.
so. I want dark red.
Yeah, we're already getting like dark blue is back after a big hiatus. We've got dark tan as opposed to like burnt orange. It's a cycle that happens every single time. Colors go back out, they go back in, out, in. So yeah, I do. It's already coming back. That does not mean the bright colors will go away. It just means they will be used. And what?
Two things. First of all, AT made a post. Hey, AT, you're the best editor.
Yeah, thanks for editing my my audio and stuff. That was kind of a hassle. I'm glad you're able to work that.
Second of all, we do have a question. How do you become a mod? You start by not asking, how do I become a mod?
Listen to him. We come to you. Basically, that's how it is. As of current, our mod squad is doing a great job. We're not really in need of additional mods, but if the time comes, we will act accordingly.
Winterstorm 345 wants to know, is TTV one of many Pandemic Panda offshoots? And
yes.
Yes, but it is.
You may not have been aware of this. I know we've been trying to keep it under wraps because we don't hurt our image, but we have a whole separate group under the Pandemic Panda banner. We're a Call of Duty MLG clan, and we play Black Ops 3, and we play zombies speed runs, and it's kind of separate, but
there was a
no, we have nothing.
Where there was like name unavailable, and like TTV was a separate thing, and they were both under the Pandemic Panda parent company. And right now TTV is the main thing. There might be another thing going forward. That's part of the giant meetings that we've had, is to discuss what we're going to do with the channel, because we are living on borrowed time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You might see more stuff coming from the Pandemic Panda parent company pretty soon, but right now TTV is the main flagship brand of Pandemic Panda, which by the way is stupid name. Stupid.
It's a great name.
Pandemic Panda is a great name.
Panda.
Penguin Panda's boss, even if the boss doesn't think so.
Also, he wants to know what the storyline of On Air would have been.
Storyline of On Air.
It was kind of
Well,
going.
I don't want to say. I don't want to spoil it all because we may still do it at some point. It's not like it's on the shelf. It's just we don't have the resources to commit to it.
Can I talk about like the premise of the world? Can I say something about
Sure.
that? Just
We
to
got see the premise of the world.
All right. So the premise of the world is that like everybody lived there, viewed all the old Bionicle like myths and stuff as like actual mythology. So like they would be like, you know, like how we view the Greek myths now. Except like you know how now we have like superhero films and everything. There would be movie franchises based off these people, and there would be like you know, so there would be one actor.
We have Thor and things like that, which is based off Nordic mythology. So.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Right. It would be like a thing where like Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, right? And there would be one person in there who was like the actor for Leela and stuff. And so we would be in that world where, and Lego would be the main studio, the movie studio, entertainment studio, heading all that stuff up. And we would be there and we'd be reporting on them, similar like you know like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like how people do that nowadays. And that's what we would be covering in that world. And there was all of this other stuff that was going to happen too. There's like a cult that believed that like Makuta Pterodax was the one, like they were trying to revive him using blood magic and stuff like that. And there's all this other things that we planned.
When you put it like that, it's pretty funny.
You know, I mean, we saw it in the trailer, so that's the only reason I'm saying it. Like we saw them, like they drew the pentagram with the Kraken and the thing, and they're all saluting the 7 Makuta. And there's this whole thing going back and forth. And like it was also a thing like, were the myths and legends true? Were they not? Nobody has elemental powers anymore, but maybe, possibly. That was the concept behind it.
I'm sad. I want to do it.
I want to do it too. Except
we'll end this live stream and be like, man, I'm tired. Yeah, we should go to bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's go not work on air. Let's go do anything else.
That's how every call with us ends at night. Is like everyone just looking at your stuff. It is a thing too that like I know a lot of people are trying to start their own stuff. What happened?
I saw Chili.
What?
Chili Productions. Chili Productions. All he did was like Photoshop Kai's face into Black Ops 3. Like, every time I see that.
I just saw that. Oh man.
I like the
every time I see that the face image.
I like the drawing of Kai. He's like looking at this computer screen. He's like, oh, he's kicking. I don't care what my Bionicle sets.
Well, I care about my son a bit more than Bionicle sets. Anyhow, people that want to start their own YouTube channel, it is kind of imperative that you talk like outside of the podcast, because sometimes you don't get your dynamic down as much. We hang out every night, basically. There's been like almost every night. Yes, I mean you know different times for everybody, but that's how we get our dynamic down. So if you're really wanting to commit to this channel thing, you might consider like hanging out with all your internet cronies and getting that
internet.
I would say it's almost mandatory. I would say you can make a YouTube channel without being good friends with the people you work with. I don't think you would be able to achieve your true potential by doing that, if that makes sense. You could do it, it just may not be the best it could be.
Someone wants to know what is Pandemic Panda anyways. BG Eddie asked that.
It's a parent company.
And it's a parent company. It's a company
it's
that...
what's actually, like... Yeah, we're actually Pandemic Panda LLC. That's actually what we are. We're not the TTV podcast. So.
The best...
Also, to people wanting to know how you get on TTV, we come to you. But basically, unless we ask, like once we have like another casting call, that kind of thing, we'll scope out talent that we see, you know, and we'll contact them personally. But sometimes we will do an audition thing, and I think we are thinking about having a thing in the future where you can submit your resume and audition to us, and we can review it.
I mean, that's on the website right now, isn't it?
I believe so, actually. Yeah, you can submit like a YouTube video. I would say that the thing that we want to see is multiple like videos over time. You know what I'm saying? So like videos for like 2 years ago, and then like a year ago, and then now, so we can see how you've improved over that time, and how much you probably will improve in the future.
Yeah, your
good idea.
Your technical development.
Right.
Definitely.
Speaking of which, we've gotten so far, technology-wise.
We
Like, when you
really
look-
have.
You
Yeah,
look back at, episode 4, my favourite episode, Crying for Yodels, and it's like people cutting out left and right, and
Fun fact, back in the day, in TV's early days, I wasn't even using a proper microphone. I was using earbuds. So, like, as a mic input. Like, not to hear through, I mean, like, I'd plug it into my mic jack, and I'd, like, talk into the little tiny earbuds. So, like...
You think, like... How many of you guys... Did you any of you get Mask of Light on VHS?
no, I got it on DVD.
Yes, I did.
I got it on VHS, and I remember that. Oh, no, I didn't have it on VHS. My friend had it on VHS. But it was a thing where it's like, that's how far we've come. Or VHS and cassette
Pretty
tapes were
much.
still being used when I was a kid, and now it's like, oh, not even this. This is
It's
everything.
like downloadable.
This is everything.
It's like
you know?
Netflix, where it's streaming like
I-
loads of movies.
I'm amazed how far technology has come. My phone, it now opens. I can't believe it.
Yep.
It's so
Right.
Can you
cool.
believe when you look at old phones, you had to press to get the right letter?
Oh man, that would have.
That used to frustrate the crap out of me.
Yeah, I
I
hated that.
just used to like press it and then miss it by accident, so I'd have to go all the way around again, and I'd just spend like 5 minutes doing a text. And then we had the Blackberries, in which my thumbs were too big for the Blackberry, so it'd be like, how'd you get it? I'm like, no, I just wanted the hate. Why'd you do this to me? It's like, sorry, I just remembered from the past how triggered I got from it.
Wow. How
No,
fantastic.
I remember we had like a stack of VHSs. Like we literally we had like towers. It was like New York but with VHSs.
I just saw a post. Scorpion Strike. What's VHS? Are you serious?
Ooh.
Because
well,
I could actually imagine there are plenty of people in today's
Yeah, there's
society
not many
that
people
would
who
not
might
know.
not know.
Some people only know the save icon.
Well,
and
it's
the
just a
save
joke,
icon.
but
I remember, yeah, like people don't know it's a floppy disk. It's just a save icon. I
yeah.
remember saying something like that. a while back.
It's basically a VHS is a videotape. It's like it's literally it's a videotape and it
That doesn't
has
help, bro, Viper. What's a tape? Explain what a tape is.
tape is.
Well, you
Tape
can tape.
has-
You buy this door
Tape-
and like you peel off a certain part of it and you like close down a box with it.
Okay.
Tape has film inside of it, which is this foil type stuff, which is it comes in black usually, and you gotta make sure you don't pull it out by accident. Because I remember I used to hate this one videotape so much. I just pulled the foil out, and it just kept going and going and going and going. I was like, when is this ever gonna end? I never finished pulling it all out.
For those
Yeah.
who still don't get it, a videotape is just basically a container. It's a rectangular box. It's like a container. It was about the size of like a book basically, and inside it, what as Viper was saying, was film. And you would
Yeah.
put it into this reader. You would like insert it, and it would read from the film, and it would like use the container to read from that film. And you had music and movies in that format only. And you had to like, because it was on film, you couldn't skip like in DVDs you skip now. You had to rewind. You had this concept called rewind. Where you would press the rewind button, and it would like be a reel, and it would like reel in the film really quickly and get all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, the one thing I hate about VHS is at the end is that fuzzy, like whitish.
Yeah,
Kinda-
it would like be
That used to freak me out because it actually had a sound to it. It had like a kind of suppressed sound to it, white noise. I think it's what it's actually called. But it used to freak me out. I used to like quickly rewind the tape before it got to that part. Yeah, little trivia for you. Anyways,
Yeah.
is there any more
Yeah,
questions?
I used to think that we worked with professionals, and now one person's gone, and the other two are making ghost noises, and
I figured.
I've got to tie, guys. I've got to tie. I'll be.
I figured Scorpion Strike. I figured it was a joke. I just like mainly saying like there could actually be plenty of people.
Yeah,
in this
there
society
probably
that don't
are
even
people
know.
on the message boards, and they're probably too ashamed to say that because there's
Well-
like this whole '90s kids movement. It's like
It's just
you're
part
a
of
true
society.
'90s kid, but as well as it's like let's just
Stuff changes
know.
over time. We get to be witness to it.
Opinions on Zootopia. Did anybody here see it?
yeah, I saw it.
You saw it? I saw it.
Stupid.
I'll just hate it.
What did you think of it?
Viper go. I'm gonna talk.
I
on.
loved it. I enjoyed it. my experience was very enjoyable. Like, it was one of those films where it's like, there were parts of it that shocked me. You know, when you walk into a cinema, you're surrounded by children, like really young children, you're like, I hope this movie's got something for me, at least. And
Don't worry, you look
Zootopia
like a
was
child
awesome.
anyway.
That was low. Okay? That was really low. Anyways,
Shots fired.
hey, it's cheaper for me as well, so yeah.
There you go.
So when you sat there with a bunch of kids, you do not expect the certain scenes that kind of come on where it's like, wow, that was quite mean-spirited, and there's a couple mean-spirited scenes in there, which this kid behind me was like crying, like full-out bawling in the cinema, and like for some reason the mum kind of like did this Hyman maneuver and kind of like wrapped her arms around the kid. I'm like, you're probably scaring him, just take him out. Like, it's like, I know it's like,
Take him out.
it's difficult. Take him out.
It's funny to get something that's a plot point in that movie.
Yeah, but it's like, I liked the jokes. I liked a lot of the jokes in there, and it also has like kind of underlying societal jokes, which I enjoyed as well. It's just an overall good movie, and I love the animation too. I like the design of the characters as well. So I like Zootopia.
I thought it was the most I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was
the most
creative.
creative movie I've seen in like basically since the Lego Movie. As I was telling the guys when I came back from it. I did feel the message is a little heavy-handed. It's pretty heavy-handed, and I don't feel like they tackle a complex social issue, which I was like gung-ho for, and then they kind of like, oh, there's the only reason this is an issue because of one person. And it's kind of like, well, this is a bigger thing. It's like they solve this issue by the end of the movie, and I don't know. I felt that was a little disingenuous. I felt everything wrapped up really nicely. It was like the moral was just so generic that I felt it wasn't that like that held the movie down. I felt that they really could have done a real like examining look on realistic.
See, I saw morals. A bit of other societal issues in there too. That was like, the whole, it's okay if one bunny calls another bunny cute, but if someone else says it's not cool, it's like, I kind of got like gender vibes from it too, like, because like, oh, another girl call another girl cute, but if a guy calls a girl cute, oh no, that's creepy.
I'm a man,
like,
Viper. That's not where I was. I don't think that's what.
Nope. All right. Well, we'll talk about the That's about it.
What? I'm just talking about
no,
it.
it's okay. It's alright. It's alright.
No, we're done.
You know how Monsters University had this moral that was like, hey, maybe if you really have a dream, you stick to it, then you might still suck at it. So don't put your hopes on just doing what you dream about doing. I feel like they could have done that here. They could have done an actual moral, or like a complex moral, and they shied away from that. And for that, I'm not a fan of like I don't think you can be whoever you want to be is always 100% correct, and sometimes you need to be. I'm okay with that. So I don't know. But other than that, okay.
But Kahi, I want to be cardboard.
Well, you can be cardboard. I can not serve you in the state of North Carolina, I guess.
Okay, nope, that's it. We're done. Okay, this conversation is over. We're finished. We're moving on to another topic.
I got a question.
Yes.
I got a question.
What is it?
I think his name is Yverin, or Wyvern, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. It starts with a Y, I have no clue. He asks if you could each add one plot point to the G2 storyline that would instantly make the story significantly more complex. What would it be? I don't know if I'd add anything to specifically make it complex, but I could do things to make it more interesting. And I would say the one big thing would be interesting villains. I think that's my biggest thing. It seems to make strike a weird chord. Like, what do you mean? The entire first year had no real villains that had any kind of personality to them, and in the second year, Umarak is great, but it seems like he's dispatched fairly quickly and didn't really get a lot of screen time. I feel like this is going to be a controversial thing that, again, like LJ over here may not agree with, but one of the reasons I really liked the Ignition trilogy was because of all the interesting villains, because they provided a unique way to go against the Toa and draw those different parallels between them. Not just the Baraki and the Oe Kuda as well. I feel like we're leaps and bounds ahead of basically anything that came
took
forward.
a step further. You know, when you had like the Rahi villains, yeah, they were dangerous, but it was like there was no kind of
They were mindless entities. Borok, mindless entities.
Minus soldiers, and then you had the Paraka, who are like these ruffians who like they've been involved in some really shady stuff with the Shadow One.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that's more interesting. I feel like watching the Toa pummel spiders and zombies, as opposed to watching them go against people with agendas and goals of their own that could tie into an overarching plot, would be tons more interesting. It's why 2016 so far is already better than 2015, despite only seeing like 40 minutes of it. I would say that is largely attributed to the fact that, number one, we're actually seeing Makuta instead of hearing him talked about, and number two, because of Umarak. He's actually a threat, and he's actually interesting and not just another mindless zombie. So that'd be my thing. I don't know if that makes it more complex. I'm not sure if that answers your question. But
so wait, what was the question again?
One plot point to make it more complex or more interesting to you.
I'm gonna not answer that, and I'm instead going to come up with my own question to answer. LJ, what would you do to make Bionicle better? I'd take out that whole stupid thing with 2 yet.
2 yet.
Well, it was G2.
G2. It's G2.
Oh, G2. I thought it was G1.
No. But I agree with that in G1. I agree with that.
Okay, in that case, still, with G2, nothing. It doesn't need to be more complex. Maybe a bit more character-driven, certainly, but it doesn't need to be more complex. No need for that.
I think it could use.
It can be interesting.
I don't think it needs to be.
It can be deep. It doesn't need to be complex.
I think that the big thing that should happen is that the Toa will come across a gray decision. That's a plot point I would want for him to do in the future, is where the Toa are like, well, is this the right thing to do? I don't know. And then the fans can argue, was it the right thing to do? I felt like there weren't really too many of those back in G1. I think that would add a level of like a bit more mature. I mean, like whenever someone says mature, if you see a game that's like M for mature, that basically means it has like some inappropriate content and violence, and I don't think that needs to be added to Bionicle. But I do think like having a gray area would make that line more mature, in the actual sense,
Yeah, there are certain ways of making a line mature. There's like the really obvious one, which is like, oh yeah, add adult themes to it. In like obvious adult themes, but then there's just
rock music, chain link fences, and lightning. Recipe for success.
But then there's like that more mature themes. If you know what I'm saying? There's like more sensible ways of expressing maturity in a storyline. You don't need like these inappropriate amounts of violence and other things to kind of show maturity in a line, and that's all involved in the grey area.
Episode we were talking about Akimu being evil. And I'm like, I don't really want Akimu to be evil, per se. I want Akimu to maybe have his own way of doing things that the Toa disagree with, because that makes them characters and not just puppets working to achieve this end.
I think a lot of like mature, what counts as mature is kind of controversial stuff, and controversy is just stuff that goes against the norm. So if you make Akimu evil, that goes against a trope of just, well, actually, it kind of doesn't nowadays, but when it didn't happen, like that would be like, whoa, that's crazy. How did that happen? That causes controversy. Like, so in a way that could count as maturity, but nowadays it's kind of a trope nowadays.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I see.
Fair enough.
Real quick on that M for mature comment. Obviously, we need to rate this video M for mature, considering Kahi. Disturbing content.
Wow.
I gotta laugh. That's good enough for me.
Wow. But here's
can't show your face for inappropriate content. Let's
go. Meso, is it okay for me to steal your lines? Yes, please do.
No, don't do it. It's already played out as is.
I love it so.
Joan wants to ask. Oh. Sorry.
Go for it.
All right. He's talking about he wants to refute you, LJ, but he wants the rest of us to discuss it as well. He disputes the idea that the Modanui inhabitant robots, maybe not robots, whatever they call them, they do not have free will, due to their ability to love romantically. He says that the definition of free will is the power of acting with a constraint or necessity of fate, the ability to act at one's own discretion. So he says basically that because they have, they're able to make their own decisions and they're capable of making their own decisions, it doesn't mean that they do not have free will. I think he might be misunderstanding the point that we are making with free will. But just so we can get that maybe started, that discussion, do the Matoran have free will, or do the people in the Motunui robot have free will?
They don't. They don't.
They're
The
destined.
Matoran universe inhabitants are not free. They don't have free will. Like,
Well,
It's really weird to think about that though, because it's like those mistakes that those like Bionicles made weren't mistakes, but they were treated like mistakes, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's weird. Like,
I mean, here's the thing.
Was it all played up? Was like, why did they know? Did they?
Like,
if they knew, if
mistake. You
went
can
to-
make a mistake while having a certain goal in mind. Like, if I had a chip implanted in your brain, Viper, and your objective was to go and mow the lawn, you can screw up mowing the lawn. But you have no other choice but to mow the lawn. You have no option to do anything else.
except
So the Toa have to awaken Matt Nui. The Matoran have to build a Matoran universe. They can screw that up. They can talk amongst themselves. They can do whatever they like, but they still have to do those things.
I don't know though. You do realize that like there's huge plot points in the Bionicle story where they do not fulfill their destiny.
yeah, they make mistakes.
They make mistakes, and that ends up
Was that the
like,
plan?
for instance, the kingdom happens when Matorio does not save Motunui. That's his destiny. He doesn't fulfill it.
Yeah, but that's an already alternate universe.
Yeah, but how does that change anything?
Because, first of all, that runs a lot faster than the main universe.
Sure.
So many other things are different. What's to say that universe, they have free will?
Because Greg has said that the alternate universes are exactly the same until a point of divergence. Where some character makes it up until that point where Matorio didn't say Motunui, the universes were exactly the same. Meaning
Leave
that
Divergent out of this. That movie sucked.
basically meaning that when the great beings like wrote Matorio's programming, they programmed him to save Motunui, and he just didn't do it.
Yeah, see that's
the concept
seems
behind all
weird
the
to me.
alternate
It's
universes.
like the whole body thing. It's like based off programming. So the fact that Matorio rejected it at that moment, what's that supposed to represent in a body? Is that just meant to mean rejection? Is it just like I don't? It's really confusing. Just kind of like the plot just kind of throws up in the air a little bit. Like
the reason that analogy doesn't work, Kahi, is not because Matorio didn't want to fulfill his destiny. It's because he made a mistake. And you can make mistakes not by choice. The reason that split occurred wasn't because Matorio wasn't going to do it. It was because Matorio, he just delayed just a moment.
Okay, how about this? Matao in the Dark Mirror, Matao chooses to side with Tuyet instead of Lekon. All right.
Wait, what was that?
Matao. Okay.
Do you want to talk to Kahi first?
Yes.
Matao chooses to side with Tuyet instead of Lekon. That fundamentally changes everything.
Matao decided to team up with Lekon and Tuyet. Is that right?
No, Tuyet against Lekon. Remember, because he kills Lekon.
Yeah, I remember Matao being there.
Right. So, and that in the Dark Mirror alternate universe, that's what happens. Or not Matao, it's Nidiki.
There you go. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. What? That's not the point. The point I'm getting at is that
We get what you mean. It's the whole Nadiki, Lekon, and Tuyet thing situation.
Right. It's like
The thing is, what's to say that isn't his destiny?
Because he didn't make that choice in the other universe. He sided with Lekon. And one area he sides with Lekon, and the other one he sides with Tuyet. They both lead to completely different effects on the Matoran universe. His destiny has to be either one or the other. It can't be both.
The issue is, well, if you want to get technical, it can. Because in the end, those two things did happen. They just happened in different universes. You see, this is the issue with destiny. We don't know the parameters. We don't know what that is. We don't know how it's set up, how it's structured. We don't know what it does.
We also
We
don't
don't
know,
know-
like, Greg did bring up the concept of ultimate destiny, which is for Tahu. Like, Tahu's destiny as a part of the Toamata was to reawaken the Madanui from his slumber. But he had an ultimate destiny, which was to wear the golden armor. And did ultimate destiny, like, override his individual destiny? Or
I'm
his
not
group
sure.
destiny?
Because,
I don't know.
I mean, in that case, Nadiki, his destiny is to die. His destiny is to be evil before he dies.
Someone just
both
mentioned.
cases-
I don't know you can say that.
I think you could.
Someone just mentioned to me on the message boards is what about Pterodax? Like,
What
where
about
does he fit? Like, because he wasn't intended to betray Matanui because all the stuff that happened shouldn't have happened, but it was meant to happen because that was part of the plan because there is no free will, so that makes it really confusing.
You gotta understand, though, in the end, Makuta, his
So
destiny
Mikuta was meant to try and kill his own creator.
Makuta's
The
destiny
creator
was to help
planned for that to
Matanui
happen.
bring-
That doesn't make any sense. Why would you choose to do that?
This is veering very closely into like
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and then let's just move on and wrap up.
Calvinism versus
Okay.
Arminianism. We're doing this again.
Destiny was to help Matanui. Guess what he did?
Nah, you didn't really help him.
Not really.
yeah, he
he
did.
almost killed
If
him.
it wasn't for the Matoran universe, Spherus Magna wouldn't have come back. Because the prototype robot did not have the strength.
It just seems like so much like going in such a. It's
Yeah,
like
but
it's
if
like
Makuta
the
didn't do
goal is
anything at
here,
all.
and the story just goes round in the longest, most complex and confusing decision when it
here's
could
the-
have
yeah.
just gone.
No,
It
like, the
doesn't
thing is,
make
the
any
stupid thing
sense.
is that destiny is set when the Matoran are created. That's the stupid thing. That there
it
has to be
doesn't make
something
any sense.
wrong with that.
Why would
That
someone
can't be
actively
right.
want that?
We
Yes,
we
why
just
would
don't
someone
know.
actively want that? Exactly. So we will never know if there is truly free will or not,
I
because
personally
there
do
is
not believe
proof
that there-
of mistakes.
I'm sure there are arguments against that.
See, what I was thinking is that like Matanui planned for this to happen by like making certain coding and choices, but he didn't know the actual outcome of doing that. It's like when you type in a code on a computer, you don't know if it's actually going to work or not. Like if you're not a coder, if it was like me, like just typing in stuff on the computer, you don't know where you're going to end up, but you have a plan. You try and get it to do that. If you kind of get what I'm saying, it's like
Kinda.
using a computer. Like
Yeah.
let's just say you want a computer to do something, and you type something in to attempt to do it, and it doesn't do it. Like that kind of thing, I guess, could work.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting discussion and one we should probably save for another time.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Catholic is
I've been
sad.
here doing like the sad meso pose for like 2 minutes now. He's talking about G1, it's dead! G1's dead!
You're
You know what?
dead.
Doesn't
Get
matter.
on the inside.
How about you go ask Ryder Window or the
G1
story team if the G2 protectors
No,
have a fixed
let's go
destiny?
ask
We'll get
Greg.
back to you when you're relevant.
Let's go ask Greg about like the Paraka and Zaktan some more.
Do it. That's worthwhile.
I've run out of questions. I don't know what to say.
I think it's time we wrap this up.
I don't. I'm having fun.
Oh my
Now
god.
that we're not talking
So-
about that anymore. So, yeah. How's it going, guys?
I'm starting to get tired.
Yeah. He's getting tired.
Okay. Well, maybe it is time we go ahead and wrap up.
In that
This is
instance,
great,
there are a
25
couple of things we need to get out of the way, a couple of events coming up, Chroniclers Convergence, keep that in mind. We also have Makuta Fest coming this July.
Probably July. I'd think it's safe to say July.
Alright. And BrickFair Virginia 2016. Purple, come on Purple. We need to get you there.
Okay, can we
Or
all,
getting-
can we argue with everybody in person? Can we do that? I'm looking forward
I'm
to
sure
that.
it'll happen.
I'm pretty sure we will happen.
Yeah, we can just say a pretty safe bet now. Get Purple to BrickFair 2016. If your mother's listening, please let it happen. Otherwise, fans, start this movement. As far as Takuma, it appears we've lost
Takuma's
our
ripped.
good friend Takuma Nova. He has passed away on air. And,
Oh gosh.
yeah. Yes. Green purple can make the RPG. I don't know. The X will. I shouldn't joke, but I guess he's gone. I don't know what happened.
Listen, he left. How do we know he's not going to do this during BrickFair? What if he was like, oh, I'll totally go, guys, and then he just leaves in the middle of it? He just goes home.
But we never see him again. It's like, I don't know what happened there. Maybe we'll find out later, but regardless, this has been great fun. Thank you very much to everybody. 25,000 subscribers. It is pretty nice. It's a great milestone just to think we are a fourth of the way to 100,000, which would absolutely be fantastic if that comes to pass. Thank you all for your continued support, and it means the world. Really appreciate it. And we will see you all for more content in the future. I guess we're just going to wrap up. Anybody also have anything to say?
Any last questions anybody want to talk about real quick?
Just
It
one
can't be in depth, otherwise we'll be here forever.
we have TTV message board. Will TTV have message board members as guests on the podcast?
Not for the foreseeable future, but never say never. We had a plan for guests, and then it didn't work out. Because see, the thing with guests is obviously it's hard to have good chemistry in a podcast atmosphere with somebody you've never spoken to on mic before, and also the equipment barrier is also the thing. I doubt all of you fans, as cool as it would be to talk to you, I doubt all of you have good quality audio and stuff. So it's hard to work out the logistics of that. Even though in a concept stage, yeah, I'd love to talk to fans. I loved having guests on. So I'll say never, but not for the immediate future. No.
Now we're fighting forever.
Yeah, now we just argue. That's all we do.
Pretty much. Argue about philosophy first, with free will, and then argue about the color of blue the next. Bionicle. So.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, thank you very much for listening to the TTV Podcast live stream. And we will see you all next time for some more exciting content. If you missed this and had to watch it on Vessel or YouTube, thank you very much. It's been great. Pretty much all.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time. You want to do an outro or just end?
Outro.
Yeah, let's do it.
We could just imagine we just end. We just right now. I'll just hit click and we're gone.
Nah.
I'm messing it. I'm messing it.
Yeah, I'm LJ.
I'm Kahi.
Well, Takuma's not coming back, and I'm Viper.
And that's Takuma Nova!
And that's Takuma Nova! Yeah, even though it's probably Masso next door to me. That's Takuma Nova!
Yeah, so we'll see you all next time. Farewell, everybody.
See you later, guys.